Why pre YouTube? So everybody's supposed to aware of what going in Ukraine at this very point. If you're not aware, you need to come from under the rock where I live before you get bombed up. Now, me personally, I'm not gonna lie to you. I know say there's a war, but I never understand exactly why. I never understand the history. But I book up on a TikTok from Raoul Blaze will explain it perfectly to me. Now, I'm gonna make on the hear him say, just like the video. Make sure you subscribe and let me know one opinion.
First of all, I'll start from 1990 to 1991 because who can tell me what is the significance of 1990 to 91 of this? I don't spend too much time on Instagram and social media. I don't remember on the history book. In the 1990 to 91, if you remember, I don't read, you don't realize that all of a sudden, one bag of more country get added to the world. Why? Because at that time there, the USSR, United Soviet Socialist Republic, aka Big Russia, get mashed up. So suddenly you have one bag of new country, Romania, Bulgaria, Slovenia, Slovakia, and Ukraine. Hey, this is how we get nice. Ukraine, one newly independent country, have the third largest nuclear weapons in the world, about 1800. But no quote me, no can't name to nobody, and me so about 1800, right? Me I try remember from back in the day. No, from a year nuclear, which country I go jump in with them enough self? Of course, USA. So, them come in and tell Ukraine, so listen to me now. If you give Russia your nuclear weapon them for mash up, we are going to make sure, so we NATO is a group of countries where deal with defense, North Atlantic Treaty Agreement. Remember this now? So US, Canada, the big country there. If you give Russia, you nuclear them for mash up, we will join in and defend you. You can imagine Russia say, yes. Let me see this how work. Russia laughing like corner, you know. Because of them get it for mash up. And then now USA and other countries in NATO are going to help Ukraine in the future. Anyway, let's move forward now in about 2004. The long time Ukraine leader now say, yo, me tired, no, Jesus Father God of creation, me tired, me can't run the country no more. Right? So what me I going to do now? Me I go have election. So you have two candidates. Yanukovych, where Russia are back, and Yushchenko, where the West, USA and Europe are back. Remember, the point of this war is power between the West and the East, between Russia and Europe and America, control. No. Even though the Western, the one Yushchenko, who was being backed by USA and Europe, their lead, by the end of the election, guess who win? The Russian man say people them ball out on the street and start fight and then call it Orange Revolution and then them put him back Yushchenko in a porno. But guess what? Then they even poison him in the almost dead, disfigure him face. Move on now because they never want Russia poison him, of course. Move on now. Later on, they move on now. Guess what? Yanukovych come back in the power this time in a real, but we don't know if it's real because Russia always interfere. Now when he come back in the power, the first thing him do, he said Ukraine nah join NATO. And say Ukraine nah join the EU. So people them start cuss and fight and go on bad because Ukraine divided into two. Some people want to go with Europe and some people want to go with Russia. This is enough part one. Catch me for part two next. See it now. The wait they done. Wait done. This is part 3 and final. I'm gonna break it down in 3 parts. Part 1. I was pleasantly surprised of the interaction of these videos. Why? Because I have a history in education, foreign languages education in Jamaica, Japan, and the US. And whenever I bring education to my social media, it don't do so well. It fail and it mess with my algorithm. So I don't do it on my main page, I do it on the side, you understand? So I am so glad that people are connecting. And I'm glad also that there are disagreements and agreements, but they are civil. We should all be able to have discussions, but we can't have discussions if we don't read. I want us to become a people who read. You understand? If you watch my video and you hear me misspeak, it is okay to correct me because I'm humble. Me willing to learn because I'm a lifelong student, but also you can do a video for yourself because we have the responsibility if you know something to share. Knowledge should never be selfish, you understand? Not to the matter at hand. Zelensky comes to power. Zelensky was a former comedian, you understand? And then later on Trump comes to power. And remember say Ukraine not have the security of NATO and the Budapest memorandum, in my opinion, and a real security. What Ukraine have, I want promise our money for help them militarily defense. You understand? Military defense. So Trump tells Zelensky, say, when he come in power, if you don't announce an investigation into his opponent, Biden and his sons, you not get the money here. This was illegal. And this something for something, quid pro quo, when you learn a new term, if you remember that in the impeachment, and that kind of get Trump in the impeachment bangarang. Because him all have something will belong to them, and I say something for something, quid pro quo. And then after that, this is all everything. After that mashup, you can follow that by reading for yourselves. Go read. Now, finally, the reason why it upsets me when we say what move this not no bother way is because it sounds dumb and ignorant. Everything in the world is interconnected under international relations. And now we see that black people are being turned away from the trains in Ukraine to the border of Poland. And on the border of Poland, Polish people are preventing blacks from entering. This is why we should read, so we should be activists. We can't be lazy. Because no matter where you are, if you're a black person, you have to know what's going on so you can be an activist, either virtually or in person. Finally, I want to leave you with a contact of someone. Follow her on social media. Her name is Koreneski. She's a Zimbabwean girl in Ukraine. And she's giving update on everything that's going on with African and blacks on the borders. Thanks for watching. Respect.
Oh, you ready for part 2? Hey. Why me not bad my why me I shall go piece? That is not the point. Pay attention to the class, children. Now, where did I leave off? So, member say the Russian pick, right? My name again, Yanukovych. So him in power now in 2010, right? Remember say me try to poison the Western pick, which is Yushchenko. Now, fast forward. The first thing him try to, because if you are the Russian man, you try to things, you know, to make Russia feel good. The first thing him do, I take back the tax from Ukraine for entering NATO. Why this significant? Because Article 5 of NATO say, if any other country try to invade one of the members, the other country them like UK and North America and Canada, etc. have a obligation to defend them. Second thing him do, which will lick the people them, him take back the tax from Ukraine getting involved in the EU. And when you run people job, you know, remember say Ukraine people want job, they want travel, go foreign, go Europe, go work and send back money for them picnic. This cause one big excitement and war, this is my leave off, right? When this gone, guess what happened? Yanukovych left the country. Got about in business. But this left a gap. And that is how Russia invaded Crimea and Ukraine territory. No, what does this mean? So NATO are going to enter, right? No, because Article 5 of the NATO of members say, guess what? If you invade, them will come by defense, USA and England and so. But guess what? Them never sign it. And even if them they want to sign it, the Russian man take them out of it, you understand? Which is Yanukovych. But the important part, if you remember, is that remember in 1994 when Bill Clinton and the Ukraine and the Russian leader come up and say, give them your weapon. And if anybody enter USA and NATO, say, I'm going to help you. It was called the Budapest Memorandum. But this was not an Article 5. It was a security assurance. So assurance, now make them obligated to defend them. So now Ukraine give up all of them weapon and them have angle and assurance. Imagine somebody has said a puss in a bag. So Ukraine basically get a puss in a them bag. Then give up all of them weapon by listening to USA. And now they're in trouble and nobody can help them. Because Russia invade Ukraine, which is the Crimean area, which is Ukraine. And now them not have nobody to help them. Puss in a bag. Puss in a bag. So don't trust nobody. Them could have defend themselves now, but because they give up them can't defend themselves. Jack Mandora, listen for part 3. Hey!